So it's our CNB first look at the Kwid AMT, or Easy R as Renault likes to call it. This is the new automated manual transmission version of the Kwid. What you're looking at right now is the 1 litre variant of the Kwid, because the AMT is only available on the 1 litre, and that's something that just recently drove into the market, remember. RXT tells you that this is the top end trim, and that's something else I can tell you, that the AMT will only be available on the top end RXT. And there's a very small little badge down here which says Easy R. It's the same badging that we have on the Duster AMT. It's called Easy R there as well. And that's really the only visual or external change on this particular variant. Renault has already launched the 1 litre variant of the Kwid 2 months ago, and now has the AMT version finally ready to go. And we have it first. Renault says it has designed the system in-house, though hardware has come from Bosch and the software to run it from FEV. But the calibration and fine-tuning has been carried out by Renault's engineers. Renault likes to brand the car Easy R like it did with the Duster AMT, but is happy to call it AMT anyway. The big USP on this car is that Renault has totally done away with the gearstick and has opted for a rotary dial instead. The simple dial sits on the central console and has 3 positions: R for reverse, N for neutral, and D for drive. So how does the car drive? First, accept that all AMTs will always take some getting used to and will never be as smooth as a conventional automatic or CVT. Given that, the level of smoothness on the Kwid is a surprise. Now, between first and second, you get a little bit of that tug or hesitation. That's very typical of AMTs, but it's still not very pronounced. After that, though, I have to say that all the rest of the gear changes are really smooth. It's almost surprising how smooth. Downshifts even more so. Again, a great surprise. The decision always had been that the AMT would only come on the 1 litre Kwid. The specs remain identical to that car, and so you get almost 67 bhp and a solid 91 Nm of peak torque, making it a little more spirited to drive than the 800cc Kwid. Now, there's one big difference between this and other AMTs, or even automatics for that matter. This car does not have the creeping function. What is that? Well, I'm at standstill right now, my foot's not on the brake, and the car is in D, but it's not moving. Why is that a big deal? Well, it seems that a lot of market research brought some of that feedback into Renault, that a lot of AMT buyers find that a little disconcerting. They don't really appreciate the fact that you have to always keep your foot on the brake, even when you're at a traffic light, or if you're just wanting to keep the car static. It was always seen as a point of irritation. So now you have that option. You can keep your foot on the brake, or you don't have to, and the car won't keep inching forward. It gives you a little bit more control, almost like a manual would, something that a lot of manual drivers will find more comforting, because remember, a lot of manual drivers are switching to the AMT mainly for the convenience or the comfort of it and nothing else. Renault will announce prices and officially launch the Kwid AMT later this week, though I expect a 40,000 rupee premium at the very least over the top-end RXT trim on the Kwid 1 litre.